Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 12th. It is an E-Day. I'm Brendan Wallace.
And I'm Connor Buckley.
And this is Kennedy Live. Now for some school announcements. All students who are interested in auditioning for the spring musical must attend a pre-audition meeting today. Audition packets will be handed out, dance combinations will be taught, audition music and acting sides will be available. Attendance is mandatory if you plan to audition.
The meeting will last about 2 hours, starting at 2:45 and ending at about 4:45 in the auditorium. If you have a conflict with the meeting times, please send Mrs. Dana Merritt an email by Tuesday at dmerritt@kennedycatholic.org.
Kennedy Live will have a meeting in room 100 during homeroom. Anyone that signed up or is interested, please come through.
Think Pink will be having a meeting after Kennedy Live in the cafeteria.
All medical forms need to be in as soon as possible.
Debate Club will be discussing the Black Lives Matter movement tomorrow.
The Debate Club and the Young Republicans Club will once again be hosting a live mock debate between students who will play the role of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. The debate will be aired on Kennedy Live the week before the actual election. We are looking for someone to play the role of Mrs. Clinton. Any student, preferably someone who shares Mrs. Clinton's views, should contact Mr. Santini or Ms. McGowan for details on this project. People are already signing up, so secure your spot ASAP.
Students interested in helping out at this Sunday's open house or next Wednesday's open house, please grab a sign-up sheet outside of room 103 later today. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Bruder.
The Yoga Club will be meeting this coming Monday from 2:45 to 3:25. Club members should check their emails for details.
And now over to This Day in History.
Hi, I'm William Kasberg, and this is This Day in History. In 1492, Columbus reaches the New World after sailing across the Atlantic. In 1870, General Robert Edward Lee, the commander of the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia, dies. And yes, I know what you're thinking, but this is a man. His name was John Dever, and he was a music icon that died in an aircraft accident in 1997. And in 2007, former Vice President Al Gore wins the Nobel Peace Prize. That's all for This Day in History. Now back over to the anchors.
Thank you, William. In world and local news, downstream towns are bracing for flooding in eastern North Carolina. Officials warned that the Tar River would overwhelm every bridge in Pitt County, essentially cutting the county in half as the river floods. Governor Pat McCrory asked people to stop ignoring evacuation orders and driving around barricades on flooded roads. That is unacceptable. You are not only putting your life in danger, you are putting emergency responders' lives in jeopardy, he says. Hurricane Matthew has taken the lives of 34 in the U.S., many of them in North Carolina.
Tim Tebow comforted a fan yesterday that was having a seizure after the former NFL quarterback played his first baseball game in the Arizona Fall League. Tebow was signing autographs after the game when a man fell ill in the stands. Witness accounts say Tebow put his hand on the fan's leg, prayed, and talked to him about Georgia football until emergency crews arrived. It's been said that the fan was unable to breathe until Tebow arrived and prayed for him.
A new study says sending your kids to daycare doesn't put them at risk for additional risk for obesity. Past studies showed there may be a slightly greater risk of kids gaining weight when in daycare as compared to children cared for by parents at home. The latest study included data on more than 10,000 youngsters. The study recommended that parents who have kids in daycare check out the food and drink choices to see how healthy they are, and that their children are also getting adequate physical activity.
And now over to sports with Mirage.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Raj Patel with your sports. In football, the boys have a game this Saturday away at Nazareth. And on the boys soccer team yesterday beat Mount St. Michael 4-0. Ramon had 1 goal, and Matt Taher had a hat trick with 3. And Mark Alicio had 1 tackle for a loss. And in the NBA, the Nets got crushed by the Heat, 121-100. Hassan Whiteside had 21 points and 14 rebounds. In volleyball, the girls beat Preston yesterday in 5 sets. It was a very good game. And they continue their road to the States. And they'll be having a home game on Thursday, which is tomorrow. It's going to be a pink out for their breast cancer awareness game. So everybody should be there for that. It's going to be at 5:30. And the girls basketball team will be having an interest meeting today in the lower library at 4 o'clock after school. So if you're interested in playing, please go to the meeting or email the coach at coachlenwood@yahoo.com. And extras, the seniors, please check the sheets outside the library to make sure that the name is spelled right for the back of your senior shirts. And the wrestling team will be having an interest meeting after Kennedy Live tomorrow. That's all for sports. Now back to the anchors.
Well, I'm Brendan Wallace.
And I'm Connor Buckley.
And this has been Kennedy Live.
Have a great day.